Hey, what's up guys and welcome to Anime King. And today I'm gonna be giving you a brand new episode of What If Naruto was trained to be a mercenary, part 36. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also go ahead and check out Anime King 2. And if this is the first time you're hearing about Anime King 2, my second channel, go ahead and check it out, and if you enjoy all the lovely what ifs over there, click that red subscribe and be a part of Animaking too. And thank you for all your support and your help, and comment down below and tell me if you're new over there. So I post a new episode of Uchiha Naruto The Sage, and I also post a new episode of What If Naruto Got a New Bloodline. So switch across and enjoy those. And after this, on this channel, I'm going to be giving you guys What If Naruto Wasn't a Sasuke. Remember to go ahead and check that out and enjoy. And if you're new to Anime King guys, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family and be a part of the channel. And thank you for all of your support and help. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. So last time we left off, Naruto was going on a new mission with his team as they were going to capture a mob boss. And they need to go undercover. So Naruto is going to be their manager and the three of them are going to be singers. And also Itachi and Kisame are still out looking for Kushina. So yeah guys, that was basically the last part we left off. You guys can switch across the playlist and check it out for yourself. So let's get straight into this new episode. Team Kitsune was now walking on the street, known as Pleasure Street, that Naruto wrote on his map, as this street was full of people, and there was lots of bars on this street, and most of them were private. The girls started to feel uncomfortable, as most of the men on the street started to look at them like they were undressing them with their eyes, as Naruto was now regretting his decision to come back to the street. But they needed to pass the street so they could get to the shopping district so they could buy new clothes for their undercover mission. Ino then said, "You know, I've been wondering, why do they call this street Pleasure Street?" "Must be because of that," said Sakura. "There must be a lot of perverts here," as she pointed at one of the strip clubs. "Actually, it's called Pleasure Street because this is a perfect spot for anyone to get laid," Naruto thought. "I don't like this place," Hinata said, as most of the men that passed by her were staring at her chest. "That make two of us," said Sakura as she agreed with her friend. "It doesn't look that bad," said Ino. "It just looks like a place to gain money, that's all." As Sakura sighed, "I am not going to bother with you this time. I'm just gonna leave it like that." "I don't get it," asked a confused Ino. "You don't have to. Come on, let's continue walking," replied Sakura. "Naruto," Hinata said, as she gazed at her leader, as his sweat dropped. "What's wrong?" As both Ino and Sakura turned to Naruto, as they realized he was wearing a paper bag on his head, covering his face, as he made holes for his nose and mouth on the paper bag, as they felt like they were watching a little kid hide his identity. "Naruto, why are you wearing a paper bag on your head?" Hinata asked. "Oh, well, I just realized that I look cooler with a paper bag on my head instead of my kitsune mask," he replied, as his sweat dropped, knowing that he just said something totally stupid. "Yeah, right, and I am the feudal lord of the fire country," Ino replied as she laughed. "You look ridiculous. What are you trying to prove?" "I agree, you look stupid. Who would ever consider a paper bag for a mask?" asked Sakura. "Hey, it looks cool," Naruto said as sweat dropped. "You don't look good, Naruto," said Hinata. "I think something is up," said Sakura as she gazed at Naruto. "What do you mean?" he asked. "Yeah, you have been acting strange ever since we said that we're going through Pleasure Street. So what's wrong?" Ino asked. "Maybe you're not feeling so stressed with our mission after all," Hinata said in a low tone, but the group could hear her, as Naruto gasped at her revelation, as he turned and looked at her, as he wondered if she knew all along that he was lying. "Naruto, I think that you should tell us what is wrong," said Sakura, as the two other kunoichis nodded in agreement. "Oh, nothing is wrong," he said, stuttering. You have been acting so weird and so nervous and wearing that paper bag on your head instead of your kitsune mask. Are you hiding your face from someone? Ino asks. More precise, he's hiding his face from everyone in the street, Sakura pointed out. Why are you hiding your face here, Naruto? As Sakura then went up to him and pulled off the paper bag. As Ino got close to him, as she whispered something in his ear. I think I know what's wrong with you, she whispered in his ear. Maybe you need another oral session with me. Ino, what are you whispering to him? Sakura said. Nothing, Ino said. Naruto then saw the girl that was at the pub bar as she spotted him, as she then entered back the bar. Oh no, I am doomed. Hey guys, let's get going already, Naruto said, as he wanted to run away. No, we're not moving from this spot, the three Kunoichis said, until you tell us what is wrong. Team, I mean it, we're leaving right now, as he then sensed small chakra signatures coming at him. No, we're too late. Look, there he is, said a voice. Oi, Naruto, another voice called out. Suddenly, Naruto was embraced by a couple of women. There were 4 of them. 2 of them looked like they were in their late teens, while the 2 others looked like they were in their early 20s. One had short, raven hair with black eyes, while the other had short brown hair tied in a ponytail with green eyes. Another had brown hair with brown eyes, and another had black hair with blue eyes. Each of them were holding on to Naruto like their life depended on it, as Naruto was trying to get free. Meanwhile, his team was getting pissed as the 4 women were groping and holding on to Naruto. His team was glaring at the 4 of them. And the second thing is that each of them were wearing small outfits that reveal a large portion of their bodies, as 2 of them have breasts that even rival Tsunade, as the women were rubbing their bodies all over Naruto, and that made his team very angry. Sakura and Ino were glaring daggers at them, while Hinata was staring at them with a blank expression, although on the inside she was pissed. Naruto tried to break free from the ladies. I think you guys must have the wrong person, he said with a sweat drop. The girl with the short raven hair giggled at his comment. Girls, he said that he doesn't recognize us. Aw, don't be such a tease, Naruto, you knew exactly who we are, said the girl with the short brown hair. That's right, you were the one that told us that we are your favorite groupie, said the blonde-haired girl. Groupies? The 3 Kunoichis said in shock as they watched Naruto being squeezed and rubbed up by the 4 girls. I see, now this makes sense why he wanted to avoid coming to Pleasure Street, thought Sakura. No wonder he was nervous when we got here. He wanted to be avoided being spotted by these sluts, said Ino. Girls please, said Naruto, as he was cut off with the girl with the monster chest as she got close to him, the one with the short black hair. Naruto, we have missed you so much. You haven't been visit us at the Makeout Pub bar in a while. We were getting very lonely without you. Naruto, who are they? Sakura said. Yes, I would like to know as well, said Ino. While Hinata didn't say a word, as she didn't know how to express her emotions right here, as inside she feel like going over there and beating those girls to a pulp to let go of Naruto. Naruto heard chuckling coming from inside. It was no doubt the demon fox, who was enjoying the show. Perhaps I should tell you, but you already know. Kid, you're in deep shit. Your 3 vixens look like they want to kill these 4 girls. Tell me something I don't know. I can sense their chakra rising. It's like they're gonna explode. He then cleared his throat as he turned to his team. Let me introduce you to some of my friends who work at the Makeout Pub bar, said Naruto. The one with the blonde hair is called Kiki. The one with the short brown hair is Susu. The one with the raven hair is Mimi. And the one with the long hair is Aya. As Naruto then turned to them. Alright guys, this is my team. They helped me out in my mission, said Naruto with an awkward smile. Hello, both Sakura and Ino said. While Hinata remained quiet, she was still feeling jealous. These emotions were consuming her, and she couldn't do anything about them. So these are your team, Naruto, said Aya. As the four girls then turned at Naruto's team and looked at them, with also some jealousy in their eyes. So these girls get to go around with Naruto on his missions, said Aya as she was clearly jealous, as the other three girls were jealous as well. Why do you have them? You're strong enough to defeat anyone. You don't need them, said Mimi. I agree, you're too strong for them to help in you, especially people like them, Susu said. As her comment only got the three Kunoichis pissed, it was like they're saying that they were weaklings, nothing but burden. As Naruto knew that he got to step in, as he broke free and stand in front of his team, I beg your different ladies, my team is strong enough to help me on my missions. They are very helpful and they have proven what they are capable of. They are the best three Kunoichis in the 5 countries. So I suggest that you refer to them with a little more respect if I were you. The three Kunoichis smiled at Naruto's comment as they felt their anger fading away, as they didn't care about the 4 hussies anymore. They were just happy that Naruto stood up for them and that he had a lot of faith in them. Aya completely ignored Naruto's speech as she got close to him and wrapped her arms around him. Well, Naruto, enough about that. I was feeling hurt when you said that you didn't remember me. How can you forget me? As she then break her hug from Naruto. How can you forget these? As she started to move her big breasts. As he then felt chakra rising as he turned to see Ino. Her eyes were twitching. Well guys, I got to go. We have a couple of business to deal with while we're here. No, don't leave us, said Susu as she looked at Naruto. Yeah, we want you to spend some time with us. We have missed you dearly, Naruto, Kiki said, giving him sad puppy dog eyes. Look, I really have to go, said Naruto. You really need some convincing, Aya replied with a smile, as the three Kunoichis gasped to what Aya did, as she grabbed Naruto's face and pulled them right in her breast, and started to rub her breast all over his face. Naruto then felt the chakra signature rising behind him, but his perverted side was taking over, as he felt these juicy melons right in his face, slapping him around. But Naruto snapped out of it as he pulled back, as Aya looked at him. What's wrong, Naruto? You used to love it when I do that, she said as she looked at him. I have to go, said Naruto. No, we won't leave you. Not after what happened the last time you were here, said Aya as she gazed at Naruto, who gasped. What is she talking about, Naruto? Asked Ino, as Sakura also looked at Naruto. Naruto, said Hinata, who has finally reached her limit as she felt like she was about to break down. Naruto got nervous as he saw the grin on Aya's face, along with the three of them as they looked at him, remembering what happened here the last time, as he remembered what he did that night. And if his team find out about that, they will surely get pissed at him. Should I tell your team about your last visit here, Naruto? Aya said, as she noticed Naruto's team was gazing at her. Yeah, tell them, Aya said, Amy with a grin. I will never forget the night we spent here alone, said Aya, as she moved closer to Naruto and caressed his cheek. As Ino then walked up to him along with Sakura. Is it true, Naruto? Asked Ino, as he looked back at both of them, as he saw not anger but hurt in their eyes. Aya then smirked along with the rest of the girls. I will tell them about what we did that night. Yeah, Naruto had a lot of fun with us, Susu said. Yeah, he was so happy. Mimi said with a smile. I was just hoping that he would spend more time with us, Kiki said. That's enough. We're leaving now, said Naruto. It's not true, Naruto, said Hinata. Please tell me that it's not true, she asked. Aya gave an evil grin I am afraid so, darling. Why don't you tell her, Naruto? Aya, said Naruto, as he was angry at her comment. As Hinata then ran off, as she started to cry, Hinata, said Sakura. As Naruto got pissed, that's enough. I have had enough with you all, he said, as he glared at the four women. As they were shocked, they never saw him so angry before. As Ino and Sakura were shocked, as Sakura then had flashback about that day 5 years ago when they were in the hospital, as she took a step back. As Ino knew that Naruto was pissed off, might be because of their comment, making Hinata run off crying. As the four women was also scared, as they have never seen him like this before. He was always so happy and perverted, but now this was a whole other side of him. As Susu, Mimi and Kiki looked like they were about to cry at the look that he was giving them, while Aya was still looking at him in shock. Naruto, Kiki said, as she was scared of his expression. Naruto growled at them. I told you that I have a mission with my team, and it is more important than hanging out with you four. Naruto, how could you say that? Susu said, with some tears in her eyes. What happened to you? Asked Mimi. Nothing has happened, but I have business to attend to, and if you want to know something, I will tell you. I just realized that I was acting like a fool, acting all stupid and perverted. That's not who I am. So this is the real me, for the sake of my missions. That's a lot of bull, brat. You are a pervert to your core, said the Kyuubi with a chuckle, but Naruto ignored him. But Naruto, Aya said as she felt hurt because of his speech. Naruto then turned around as he looked at Ino and Sakura. I am sorry. Can you guys please forgive me? He said, as the both of them just shrugged. We forgive you, they said, as they know that Naruto cares a lot for them, even a lot more than these girls. Well, I have to go. I have to find Hinata, Naruto said, as he quickly rushed off to the same direction that Hinata went. So how do you feel? Asked Sakura as she looked at Ino. Well, I'm feeling a lot better after what he said. I am not feeling angry anymore. That's good, said Sakura, as both Sakura and Ino turned around to walk away. Big forehead, blonde bimbo, said the four girls as they looked at Ino and Sakura. As both Ino and Sakura turned around. What did you just say? Ino asked along with Sakura. You heard us. As Ino looked over at Sakura as she cracked her knuckles. Well, Naruto is gone, so I guess this is a perfect opportunity to make them pay. As Sakura smiled. Yeah, let's do it. As people on the streets heard screams of terror as they wondered what was going on with Hinata, as she remembered what Aya said. She can't believe that Naruto would be with someone like that. Someone that used her body like that. Well, he was not the same after his training with Jiraiya. So, was he one of them now? A man that just craved for sex and undressed a woman with his eyes. As she felt so horrible, jealousy, rage. Now, they have taken his affection. Am I worthy enough, she said, as she looked down at herself, as tears started to form at the side of her eyes. As the words kept on ringing in her head, I will never forget the night we spent alone together. I will tell them how much you enjoy spending that night with me, Naruto. As those words kept on repeating in her head. Hinata, there you are. She then heard his voice, as she quickly tried to dry her tears. As Naruto sat beside her, as she did the only thing she could do, as she gave him the most convincing smile she could. But Naruto knew that this was a fake smile, and he had to tell her that he and Aya didn't go all the way. It was just oral sex. But that wouldn't make her feel better right now. Hey Naruto, Hinata said, after a while. Quit with the fake smile. I knew that you were crying, he said. Hinata lowered her gaze, feeling bad. I'm sorry. No, don't apologize. It's not your fault at all. It's mine. It's true, I did spend a lot of time with Aya and the girls. because I came here a lot and I am not proud of it. Don't worry, I don't hate you for doing those things. Why? Naruto asks. Because when it comes to those women, I am nowhere pretty as them. So I see why you like to hang out with beautiful women. And I am just ugly, she said. Naruto grabbed her shoulder as he stared into her eyes. Hinata, what are you talking about? You're not ugly. Never say something like that. But it's true, she said. It's not true. You're prettier than Aya. I would choose you over them anytime. Don't you remember the first thing, what I said when I returned to Konoha, about how beautiful you are? Hinata smiled and blushed when she remembered that. Yes, I do. Hinata, I think you're very beautiful. So don't say that about yourself. Now look, what do you see down there? He said, as she gazed down at the water. My reflection. I want you to look straight at your reflection and say I am beautiful. Really loud. She nodded as she gazed at her reflection. I am beautiful. I said loud, Hinata. As she screamed it, I am beautiful. Louder, he said, as she screamed on top of her lungs. As Naruto was surprised, it was the first time he heard Hinata ever speak this loudly. Good, that's loud enough. How do you feel now? I feel so much better. I actually think I'm beautiful now. It really works. You're beautiful, Hinata. I told you that it would work. Thank you, Naruto, she said in a soft tone. And I mean it. You're important, Hinata. You're a part of my team and you're precious to me. As she was red hearing that. As Naruto got closer to her. As he put an arm around her shoulder. Like she was his girlfriend. As Hinata was huffing. Hinata, what's wrong? Oh, nothing, she said as she took a deep breath in. As Naruto chuckled. Here we go, he said. Time skip. Naruto and Hinata finally arrived. What happened here? Naruto said as he looked at the make-out pub. The entire place was in rubbles. No. As he started to walk up to the place. This was one of his favorite places to hang out. As he dropped on his knees. As he then looked up at the sky. As he screamed out, no! Why? Who did this? Naruto asked. It's alright, Naruto, Hinata said, trying to cheer up Naruto. Who did this? Naruto asked, with anime tears falling. It's a shame that this happened, said Ino, with a smile. Yes, it is truly tragic that this happened. The make-out pub was such a wonderful place, with bright and attractive women. I can't believe someone would destroy this place, said Sakura. As Hinata then noticed that the both of them were stifling back a laugh. Ino, Sakura, you didn't. Yes, it was us. We destroyed the make-out pub. What? Naruto said as he appeared in front of both of them. You guys did this? He said. Yes, this place is a disgrace to all women. So, it doesn't deserve to be existed, said Sakura. But Sakura, what about the people? Hinata asked. Relax, they're all fine. We scared all of them away from the place. And I used a snake to destroy the place while Sakura used her fist enhanced with chakra. So it destroyed pretty easily, said Ino with a smile. I never thought that the both of you would do something like this. This will not stay like this. The repairs will be coming out of your pay, said Naruto. What? The both of them said at the same time. That's not fair. You can't do that, said Ino. You had this coming, Naruto said as his hair shadowed his eyes. And now it's time to pay for the consequences of your action. But Naruto, said Sakura. No buts. You two will fix this, no matter what it costs or how long it takes, said Naruto. Did I make myself clear? Yes, Naruto, the both of them said in a low tone. I said, did I make myself clear? Yes, Naruto, the both of them shouted. Good. Ino then turned and looked at Sakura. It was your idea, she said. Sakura quickly covered Ino's mouth. Don't worry, let's obey Naruto and pay the owner for the destruction. As she then removed her hand. Different location. The mountain of the riverside. Jiraiya and Itachi has been traveling for a while as they finally reach their destination. It has been 2 months of searching for Kushina. As they were now running underwater, as Itachi activated his Sharingan, something wasn't right. As Itachi noticed that Jiraiya notices as well, as they were going to get into a fight. Jiraiya, Itachi said, with his Sharingan activated. Yes, I know, said Jiraiya. He has been following us for a while, but I am impressed whoever this guy is. He is not ordinary, since he was able to keep up with our speed. I was looking to get to Naruto's location before sundown, but it looks like we're going to have to take care of this person. We should be careful. I have a bad feeling about this, Itachi said, looking behind him. Yeah, he's not too far away, and he doesn't look like he wants to ambush us. Make me wonder his intention, said Jiraiya. Looks like he's waiting for a move. Or does he want something? Itachi wondered. As both of them then stopped, as they sensed the person coming towards them. He's coming, said Jiraiya, as Itachi pulled out some kunai. The person rushed straight at them in a black cloak. As Itachi threw the shurikens, the person didn't move, as the person then fell on the ground. There is something up with this. Then poof, the person vanished. A shadow clone, said Jiraiya, water style. Trench wave, said a voice, as the water rised up like a tsunami and hit both Itachi and Jiraiya. Suddenly, the both of them poofed away, as the both of them were watching the person in the black cloak. It seems like he figured out that we were shadow clones, said Itachi with his Sharingan activated. He saw our move. He knew that we were shadow clones, and he made a shadow clone of himself just to play along. Looks like we're not going to get to escape him. This is no ordinary opponent that we're dealing with here. Right, we're going to have to go along with that battle plan that we talked about when we left Green Country, said Jiraiya. Let's be careful, his chakra level is very high. It is even higher than Kisame's chakra level, said Itachi. I am well aware that he is dangerous. He must be a high rank, missing Nin. Suddenly, the man landed in front of both of them. As the both of them prepared themselves, the man ran through hand signs, but Itachi threw shurikens and hit him again. But he poofed away and switched the log. Ninja art, Toad Blast, said Jiraiya, already knowing that the man was behind them. Water style, water bullets. As the two attacks cancelled out each other, then suddenly, there was a huge poof. As both Itachi and Jiraiya, the clones jumped back as they all threw a barrage of shurikens and kunai at Itachi. Itachi pulled out his katana as he swung around blocking all of the attacks. Fire style, fireball jutsu, he said, releasing a fireball, destroying most of the clones, but the rest of them run at him with shurikens in their hand. While Jiraiya ran through hand sign as his hair got long and stretched out and gripped the clones, squeezing them as they dispel. While Jiraiya was fighting the clones, so many shadow clones, and the way. What is this familiar feeling, Jiraiya wondered. The person then summoned more shadow clones as they all rushed at Jiraiya and Itachi, who went into a battle fighting all of the clones. The real one then jumped down as he came at Itachi and punched him right in the face, but Itachi's body turned into a bunch of crows as the crows surrounded the man in the cloak, as the man was then paralyzed as he couldn't move an inch. Jiraiya was watching the stranger as he saw the man paralyzed. It looks like Itachi has cast a genjutsu on him. This will end soon. I suggest you give up now, replied Itachi, as Itachi then put his katana at the man's neck. As he saw the man's eyes, they were blue. As then, chakra started to leak out of the man's body as he breathed the genjutsu as Itachi jumped back. Itachi realized that this man has fully control over his chakra and so much. Who is he? The man then ran through hand signs, water style, ninja art, toad mode trap, as Jiraiya slammed his hand on the ground, as the man was then stuck, as his entire body was stuck in the toad mouth. Jiraiya then walked up to the stranger as Itachi sheathed his katana. Now, how about we get down to business, miss, said Jiraiya. She's a woman, said Itachi. Yeah, I figure out when we were fighting all of those clones. As the person started to laugh. She was holding back, she never took this fight seriously. Who is she? Asked Itachi. I want to see your face, said Jiraiya as he reached up to the cloak. As he pulled off the cloak, as he was surprised. What? But guys, can be end this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification stay posted. And remember to stay in tune for What If Naruto's Not So Scared. But I'm out for now, guys. Peace.